Hello, today Taylor Archer and I are talking about a topic that came up when we were traveling together a few weeks ago. Hi, Taylor.
Hey, Karen, that was a great trip, except for when you flattened the rental car tire for us.
You cannot trust me to drive your rental car more than like 2 minutes, apparently.
Can't
Um,
have nothing.
Today I want to talk about options for retubing SMRs. So I think the typical way or the way people think about it being done is you install all of the tubes in your primary reformer. Then when that is complete, you do the catalyst loading, button everything up and move on. This is sort of a leading question, but is there an alternative?
There is, anytime you're doing a tube replacement during a turnaround, that already begins to be a big job. And sometimes people look at that and they look at the overall turnaround schedule and they realize between installing the tubes and removing the tubes beforehand and then loading the tubes up, that can get to be critical path. And there are cases where customers, we've supported them in this. They have taken those tubes and built a rack from scaffolding, loaded those tubes outside the reformer and harp sections. And then when turnaround came, when the plant was shut down, they removed the old tubes and sections, flew the new ones in, and then just did a spot check to make sure that the tube DPs were more or less the same as what they were when they're loaded. And they greatly reduced that installation time and loading time by pulling that forward out of the turnaround scope.
Awesome. So we have had experience with this.
We have. There's a customer that did that a few years ago, and we supported them in this. And everything was done outside the reformer, including the tube DP checks. And then we did a spot check to make sure that there had been no changes. But mechanically speaking, there's not a lot of jostling or turning around when you're sending those sections in and welding them up. So it worked great. They were able to reduce the turnaround scope and keep that reformer loading from becoming critical path.
Awesome. Good to know. Well, thanks, Taylor.
Thank you, Karen. Always great to talk to you.
You too. Have a good day.
You too. Take care.